I repeat. In previous lecture, we have gone through modification of stem, specifically subaerial modification, that is runner, stolon, sucker, offset. Then we also have seen the underground modification like tuber, rhizome, corm, bulb. So this was the last discussion what we had in last lecture. And in this lecture, we are going through the aerial modification of stem.
Sir.
જી
સર લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ જ્યારે તમે લેક્ચર લીધો હતો ને ત્યારે ખબર નહીં અચાનક થી આમ પોઝ થઈ ગયું હતું વિડીયો અને કઈ દેખાતું નતું અમને લોકોને અને અવાજ ઓડિબલ નતો તો ખબર નથી આ પછી બીજા બધાને સંભળાતો હોય તો ખબર નહીં કેમ કે આ બધું
ઓકે નો ઇશ્યુ
આ ખાલી
ક્યાંથી અંડરગ્રાઉન્ડ
સબેરિયલ હા ઈ બધું બાકી હતું ખાલી ટાઇપ્સ જ આપણે લોકોએ જોયું હતું
આ બધું બાકી હતું
યસ સર કેમ કે અમારો અવાજ કે આવતું નતું તમે ઘણીવાર સર સર એ બોલ્યા હતા
હા અમે લોકોએ હા બોલ્યા હતા પણ કઈ સંભળાતું નતું બસ આટલું જ થયું હતું મોડિફિકેશન ઓફ
અત્યારે જે દેખાય
હા ઈ થઈ ગયું છે
નો ઇશ્યુ તો આપણે છે ને અહીંયાથી આગળ વધીએ છીએ there is no issue about that ready
okay sir,
fine so there are three types of modification first one is the underground second one is subaerial third one is aerial now basic difference between all of them are clear to you as you have said then also let me clarify it to you ready so that we can go ahead clearly or distinctly fine for example if I'm saying this is a surface of soil right this is soil surface so if this is soil surface then for an example if a stem is under the soil then it is underground modification if it is above the soil but at the level of the ground it is this it is subaerial and if the modification is done at the upper level or higher level it is called aerial modification so modification of stem with respect to its position that is either A underground B subaerial or C aerial modification so is these specific types are or the main what we say types underground subaerial and aerial are clear in your mind then we go ahead yes or no
yes sir
fine okay let me erase this and we are moving further ahead with all the slides which are left just a moment Jansi okay now let us discuss first about the subaerial modification which are there now subaerial which are above the ground but at the level they are spread over the surface of the soil they are subaerial modification there are few specific type of it and first one is a runner ready runner is a first type of subaerial modification now all subaerial modification are known as creeping stem or creepers very commonly we have gone through about creepers and climbers in I think so standard 6th or 5th ready so it is common word for us right now we are viewing them according to its modification with respect to their body parts so it is more scientific study ready so why they are creepers because they are actually crawling on the surface of the soils that is why they are termed as creeping stem so that is the proper meaning of the word or the term which is used, creeper. So first is runner. Now what is runner first of all? Now the stems, right, of this runner, roots develops at lower side and leaves at upper side from node. Now what is node? For example, if this is the stem which is very weak stem, right, it is very weak stem. So this is stem, this is stem, it is a long stem. Now if you see at regular interval, they are having node. Now this is node number 1, this is node number 2, this is node number 3, this is node number 4. So at each node, for example, this is node number 1, they develop root at the base and leaf on the top from each node. So this is internode region, ready, and this is node. So at the node, they are developing root at the base and leaf on the top at each node. So this kind of arrangement is commonly found in grasses, ready, which are found in the garden around us. It is called runner. I hope you are clear with that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, good. So dub grass, that is common grass which are found around us. Cynodon, Dactylon is its scientific name, and Oxalis, which are these. These are the two examples of this runner kind of stem. Fine. Second subaerial modification is stolon. Ready? Now, what is stolon? Let me clarify it to you first. Look, if you see this diagram, it is a small plant here. Ready? Now, main part of stem is at the base, right? It develops few branches. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So they have 4 branches, as we can see, right? This is 4 branches. These are 4 branches actually. Now the fourth one is the branch which is nearest to the surface of soil. Ready? It is nearest to surface of soil. Now that branch actually touches the soil at the tip. And then when the part of the 4 number branch which is touching to the soil develops root and leaf to produce new plant. Ready? So this kind of special mechanism of stem is termed as stolon. Here is clear-cut diagram. Ready? This is the main stem. They have 1, 2, 3 branch, and 4th branch is at the lower most surface, which is actually growing, touching the ground and developing the new plant. So that is called stolon. So each and every branch is not producing the new plant, only few, which is lowermost and which is touching. Rest of the branches are aerial. Ready? These branches are aerial. Okay. So in it, branches develops from the lower part of the main stem. As I said, it is the main stem. Ready? Grow for some distance like arc. So this is the formation of arc. And finally touch the ground to give rise a new shoot. For example, strawberry. The name of the plant is Fragaria, jasmine, peppermint, etc. So this special adaptation of vegetative propagation. Ready? Word I'm using is vegetative propagation. Uh, are you aware with this name or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can you guide me about the meaning of or the definition of the vegetative propagation?
वेजिटेटिव प्रोपोगेशन सर इनके सीड्स में से वो फ्लावर जैसा कुछ होता है 10th में आया था थोड़ा थोड़ा याद है
Okay, okay. Whatsoever you know about it, you can.
वेजिटेटिव
Any one of you.
प्रोपोगेशन
Any one
में
of you.
Yes, sir. It is asexual mode of reproduction in plants.
Okay, but okay, no issue. Let me clarify it properly. Actually, vegetative. Now, which are the parts said to be vegetative? Which are the parts which are vegetative parts of the plant?
Fruit,
Which doesn't perform, which does not involve in reproduction.
Exactly right. Which does not involve the process of reproduction. So, mainly number one, stem. Number two, leaf. Number three, roots. They are considered to be vegetative part of the plant. I hope I am very clear about this. Yes or no? Fatafat.
Yes, sir.
yes,
Okay.
yes sir
So if new plant is produced not by seed, not by embryo, not by sexual mode of reproduction, what we say, but from the vegetative part, then it is said to be vegetative propagation. I hope you are very clear with the definition now.
Yes, sir.
It is said to be specialized, special asexual mode, because in general plant is doing asexual mode of reproduction by producing spore. Ready? This is not spore, so it is not common asexual mode. It is the specialized modified asexual mode of reproduction known to be vegetative propagation, because vegetative parts are involved to produce new baby plant. I think you forget to take the screenshot. Please take the screenshot of first runner. Then stolen. Now comes the third special mechanism called sucker. Now in these, if you see the stem, what you see, for example, here. The stem is at the base. Ready? You can see the stem at the base, which is under the ground. Actually, they are under the ground. They produce special type of structure on the ground and produce huge quantity of root-like structure. Ready? It is root. So underground sucker, which is these, they produce, if you see in this diagram, the true stem is this.
Sir.
That stem is going inside the soil to produce special roots. These roots are adaptation of absorption of material from, that is, water plus minerals. So they're sucking the water and minerals from the soil, and that is why they are termed to be suckers. So if you see the diagram and if you compare the description, in these main stem grows in the soil. Look, it is under the soil. Branches develop from nodes and comes out from the soil. Ready? So they are under the ground and only branches are above the ground. So this is a specialized structure of the stem, which is found in mint, pineapple. Ready? These are the two main examples of this kind of structure of sucker. Please take the screenshot. Now comes the offset, the fourth type of subaerial modification, where it is found on the surface of water in aquatic plant only. Ready? It is found into the surface. Khushi, no, it's not doubt solving lecture. It is regular lecture. Okay. Anushka. Some of us are 12th students. We know that you are all above 12th student. We have to attend this. Actually, 11th doubt solving sessions are over because I have taken only one chapter. The rest of the chapters I did not take yet. This is the second chapter I am taking. So until I am finishing this chapter, doubt solution will not be possible. So till I finish this chapter, I cannot be able to take the doubt solution lecture. That's why. Ready? So it is not compulsory for all 12th standard students to attend this lecture. It is you are free to, I think, choice, free for the choice either attending or not. Fine. Anushka, you don't understand sucker. Okay. Sucker is a specialized underground stem. Ready? in simple meaning, what I can explain. Look, stem grows in soil. It is the first thing you are supposed to remember. Ready? Second, branches develops, that is from the node and come out of the soil. So main stem is underground and branch is over the ground. Ready? Now, why the main stem is underground? Because they're producing bunch of the roots to absorb more amount of water and minerals from the soil. So it is actually not absorbing, it is sucking the water at the large quantity. That is why it is said to be sucker. Ready? So it is a specialized modification with respect to absorb more quantity of water and minerals. I hope you are clear with that, Anushka.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Done. Fine. Offset. If you remember the runner, everything is similar, but in sucker it is on the ground. Sorry, in runner it is on the ground, and in offset it is on the surface of the water. That's it. Only this modification, this change is there between runner and offset. So offset is found in giles broken down. Ready? So and thick and not rosette of leaves and of roots. What is kind of leaf? If you see the diagram, the arrangement of leaf, what you see is like petals of rose. Ready? And that is why it is called rosette of leaf. So this is specialized modification. It is known as aquatic runner because it is similar structure of the runner only. Ready? So it is known as aquatic runner. Pistia and Icornia are the example of it. Please take the screenshot of these two slides. Number one, and then okay. Now underground modification. Second, this surface buried under the soil. So entire stem is buried. Not branches are growing upward. Ready? Entire structure of stem is under the ground. That is why it is called underground modification. Is it clear? The meaning is clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
this underground modification is having two purposes. First purpose is food storage or vegetative propagation. We know what is meaning of vegetative propagation and we know what is food storage. These are the two purposes of underground modification. So first is tuber. Tuber and potato. These are you are supposed to remember, right? Modification of stem in potato known as tuber. Now, if I talk about the tuber, with specific adaptation. Now, for example, this is stem. For example, it is a stem. Now, tip of branch become swollen in the soil. So, if suppose they have 4 branches, each 4 branches this is a tip. It by storing the food become the potato. So tip branches becomes swollen. So stem, it is, these are the branches. It is all underground. Every and only tip is modified to store food. Right? Now, for example, this is a structure of potato. You have you can see birds. Three type of structures. One is the place where with these potato. Second, bird, and third, this kind of structure. It is a part of leaf, scaly leaf, potato. Now, what is bird? Bird is eyes are on them, axillary buds. With the is the eyes for vegetative propagation. They can produce new plant. Ready? It is a modification of stem that is a vegetative. Number two, vegetative. Both are served here. See. Fine. Now comes the it's a special type of application. Just a moment. I will. Okay, so this is rhizome. We are all aware with the structure of ginger or turmeric. The common the ground stem. It is ready aerial shoot system from one of or few of the branches. So null region can produce aerial shoot system which have or leaves. So they have two types of leaf: normal vegetative leaf and leaf. Main advantage or main characteristic feature of this kind of rhizome stem. Ready? So the entire is the food. If you remember the potato, only tip of the stem or branch is storing the food here. is between both. Fleshy, entire stem is becoming fleshy, grows horizontally into the soil. If you have any, you can ask the question. There is no issue about that. You can.
सर
Now third is corm. Yes.
सर वो काना क्या
Yes.
होता है?
Yes. बोलो.
ये टर्मरिक के बाद
It
लिखा
is.
हुआ है ना सी.
It is a specialized plant. Would you like to see?
Oh, yes sir.
अरे this is the plant. Ready? And now, can you see that?
Okay, yes sir.
Okay, this is a plant, special plant called Kana.
Okay. Thank you sir.
Right. So let me describe the corm, C-O-R-M, corm. In each of the type, you can remember 2 examples of each, not more than that. Though it is given 5 or 4 or 10, minimum 2 examples you are supposed to remember. Ready? Okay, corm. Corm is what? Look, everything is underground stem. That is understandable. So soil surface, if you see, it is under the ground stem, but by storing the food, the entire stem is becoming cylindrical in shape. Not cylindrical, but ball-like structure, what we can say. Ready? So these kind of structure, ball-like structure, is known as corm. This is the only characteristic feature which is found in corm. So underground stem, which is found to be forming the ball-like structure, it is called corm. So condensed structure and grow vertically under the soil surface. For example, colocasia, alocasia, zaminkand. This is ratadu in Gujarati. It is ratadu, zaminkand. Ratadu, I hope it is very commonly found vegetable. Ready? And saffron. They all are having this kind of corm.
સર સેફ્રોન એટલે કેસર ને?
Kesar, exactly. It is kesar. Fine. Last one is bulb. Now the stem is highly reduced and becomes disc-like stem. It is disc-like stem. Dungri. It is very commonly found in each and every kitchen. Now the part of what we can say, it is bulb actually. What we are supposed to remember these as a bulb. So onion part, what we do not eat, from where you can find the root growing. These bulb or these part is actually its stem. Originally it is the stem, very condensed and disc-like apparatus. This is its leaf storing the food. So it is leaf basis storing the food. Leaf base, which is storing the food. What we eat, they are the leaf base. An adaptation of storage of the food. Ready? So stem is highly condensed, reduced, and disc-like. This is the only feature of this bulb. Many roots arise from its base. For example, onion and garlic. These are the two best example. They have leaf which is storing the food. That is why it is called fleshy leaves. It is called fleshy leaves. Ready? Why? Because they are storing the food. Fine. So take the screenshot. And I hope you are clear with these. I think so. It is a time of finishing the lecture, because automatically it will be disconnected as it is 40 minutes which are over. So I'll see you into the next lecture. Till then, have a nice time and do take care of yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.